Hafed was a farmer. He lived in a small village nestled amidst rolling hills. He had a wife and children whom he loved dearly. Hafed worked hard, but he was content. His farm yielded bountiful crops. He had a comfortable home and loving family. What more could a man ask for? Hafed would start his day before the sun peeked over the horizon. He tended to his fields with care. He sang songs as he worked. He taught his children the ways of the land. Life was good. Life was simple. One hot afternoon, a weary traveler stopped by Hafed's farm. The traveler was a man of the world. He had seen many things and met many people. The traveler shared stories of his adventures with Hafed. Hafed listened with wide eyes. He had never ventured far from his village. The traveler spoke of distant lands filled with riches beyond imagination. He spoke of sparkling stones called diamonds. Diamonds, he said, are more valuable than gold. They can buy you anything you desire. Hafed had never seen a diamond. He had never even heard of them. But the traveler's words sparked something in him. A seed of longing began to grow in Hafed's heart. That night, Hafed couldn't sleep. He lay awake, his mind filled with images of dazzling diamonds. He imagined the wealth they would bring. He pictured a life of ease and luxury. The thought of his simple life, once so fulfilling, now seemed dull and insignificant. The next morning, Hafed went to the market. He saw the merchants selling their wares. He saw the people bargaining for goods, but all Hafed could think about were diamonds. He wanted the wealth and the power that came with them. He craved the life that the traveler had described. Hafed made a decision. It was a decision that would change his life forever. He decided to sell his farm. He would use the money to travel the world. He would find the diamonds and become rich beyond his wildest dreams. His wife pleaded with him to reconsider. "Our happiness lies here," she said, "with our family and our land." But Hafed wouldn't listen. He was blinded by the allure of diamonds. He sold the farm and all his possessions. He bid farewell to his family and set off on his quest. Section 5. The Desert's Harsh Embrace. Hafed's journey took him to faraway lands. He crossed mountains and deserts. He endured the scorching sun and bitter cold. He met many people along the way. Some were kind, offering him food and shelter. Others were cruel, trying to cheat him out of his remaining possessions. He searched for diamonds in caves and riverbeds. He toiled under the hot desert sun, his hope dwindling with each passing day. He spent sleepless nights under the vast, star-studded sky, haunted by the memory of his family and his farm. Section 6. A Glimmer of Hope, Dashed Again. One day, Hafed stumbled upon a group of miners. They told him stories of a legendary diamond mine. It was said to be hidden deep within a distant mountain range. Hafed's heart raced with renewed hope. He joined the miners, his body weary, but his spirit rekindled. For months they toiled in the mine. The work was arduous and dangerous, but Hafed pushed himself to the limit. He was driven by the thought of the diamonds. But alas, the legendary mine yielded nothing. Disappointed and disillusioned, Hafed left the miners and continued his solitary quest. Section 7. The Price of Obsession. Years turned into a decade. Hafed traveled from one end of the world to the other. He spent every last penny he had. He was no closer to finding diamonds than he had been on the day he left his farm. The once strong farmer was now a shadow of his former self. He was tired, hungry, and utterly alone. His obsession with diamonds had cost him everything: his family, his home, his happiness. He had lost sight of what truly mattered in life. The diamonds had become his curse. Section 8. Returning Home, a Shadow of His Former Self. One day, Hafed realized the futility of his pursuit. He was a broken man, defeated and filled with regret, he decided to return to his village. He longed to see his family, to beg for their forgiveness. He dreamed of the simple life he once had. The journey back was long and arduous. When he finally reached his village, he was met with a sight that broke his heart. His wife had passed away. His children had grown up and moved away. His farm was now owned by a stranger. Section 9. Diamonds in the Dust. The new owner of Hafed's farm was a kind man. He took pity on Hafed and offered him a place to stay. One day, while working in the fields, the new owner stumbled upon something extraordinary. It was a sparkling stone hidden amongst the roots of a tree. It was a diamond, and it was just the first of many. News of the discovery spread throughout the village. People came from far and wide to see the diamonds. Hafed watched in disbelief as the land he had sold for a pittance yielded a fortune in diamonds. Section 10. The True Value of Contentment. Hafed spent the rest of his days in quiet contemplation. He had searched the world for diamonds. He had endured hardship and sacrificed everything. Yet, the diamonds were found in his own backyard, on the land he had so carelessly given away. Hafed's story is a reminder that true happiness lies not in material possessions, but in the love of family, the satisfaction of honest work, and the peace of a contented heart. It is a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and the importance of appreciating the blessings we have. For in the end, it is not what we acquire, but what we cherish, that truly makes us rich.